Let's do this.
Hey YouTube, Rocket Roshuk here again. Today I'm going to be bringing you or showing you the tutorial for the weapons mask transition, should we call it. I started to make a tutorial myself, and then I actually thought, well, the person that I watched, Steve Schwint, did such a good job on it, then I thought, well, how could I really improve on that? So I kind of got lazy and I didn't. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you Steve Schwint's tutorial on this effect, as you know, I found it really helpful, and I found it really easy to understand what he was talking about. So we're just going to drop straight into Steve Schwint's tutorial, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up the effect from there.
What's up guys, Steve Schwint here, and I have another tutorial for you guys today. This one's more of a specific one, and today I'm going to show you how to do the weapon mask effect that I use in a lot of my videos. I like to use them in transitions, and I don't know, I guess just when I want to feel cool and do something special. So yeah, it's a pretty easy thing to do, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is to make a private match and use the game rules and settings that I went over in my last tutorial, the sort of sexy cinematics tutorial. But it's important that you set the map on a state, because that's primarily one of the most important things that you need to know, and make sure you put it on hardcore mode. That's the second important thing to do. So I'm just gonna start the game, and basically what this effect is it's a blue screen effect. We're gonna go into Sony Vegas after I have sort of shown you guys how to record it, or record your clip, and apply the chroma keyer effect. But what we're doing on a state right now is essentially creating a blue screen. We're kind of using a makeshift blue screen out of the sky. And if there are other maps that you think this may be effective on, go ahead and use them. Send me a message and tell me what works. I've sort of messed around with other maps and try to find like green or blue walls. Just about any color will work, just as long as it contrasts with the colors that you use on your weapons or whatever that you decide to blue screen. So what we're doing is we're going behind the state and just looking up in the sky. This is a good area because you kind of have some running room, and all you have to do is look up in the sky, start recording, and you basically have a blue screen since we're in hardcore mode. And this is all I do in terms of recording. You can do whatever animation or whatever you want to record yourself, but yeah, it's about as simple as that. And so yeah, now that we have the clip, I'm gonna show you how to do it in Sony Vegas. Okay, so I have Sony Vegas open, and I have the clip that I want to use, and just to show you guys what it is, it's just a reload using the spot that I just showed you guys on a state in a private game, hardcore mode. So yeah, I use Sony Vegas. I don't know if the effects are different in other editing programs, but all we have to do is apply one effect. It's the chroma keyer effect. You'll find it in the video effects tab in Sony Vegas, like you will with every other effect. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what preset you use because we're going to adjust the color settings ourselves. But yeah, just drag down the blue screen preset. And the important thing is to click on show mask only. And we're doing this because it will help us find the best settings that we want to use. Because basically we want to set it to where everything that we don't want to see, we want to make it black, and then everything that we do want to see, we want to make it white. We want to make the black as we can, and we want to make the white as we can. So for example, right now it's sort of gray, and on the gun that we know we want to see, you can see some dark gray or a little bit of black in there. So we want to make that more white. The high threshold really won't matter because we pretty much are going to want to put the low threshold pretty high, and the high threshold, if you can see right now, I'm moving it up and down. It's really not affecting it. But yeah, the important settings are mostly going to be the low threshold and then the green color bar. It's the middle color bar up here. I've just found that setting the red color bar all the way to the left at 0 ends up working the best, and then setting the blue color bar all the way to the right at 255 is always the best, because then it's really just about setting the green color line, just moving it along the scale to find the best setting. But basically it's just going to be a balance between how much detail you want to show around the edges of your mask. I don't know how detailed you want to get versus how much blue outline you want to have. For example, when I uncheck the show mask only button, as we get less detailed around the edges, you can kind of start to see a blue outline. And if we move the color scale a little bit towards the left, towards more of a darker blue, you can see it. You can see the edges get a little more sharp. But then if you go too far, you'll notice that the mask starts to disappear. So it's kind of just a balance between how far you want to go. And if you notice towards the towards the front of the gun where the stand is, there's like this little ring. And because that's so detailed, like in the actual clip itself, if we move the color bar to the right where it's less detailed, you can see a better picture of that ring. But if we move it to the left again, where the edges are going to be more distinct and more detailed, we start to lose that because it's such a fine detailed part of the clip. So yeah, it's kind of just a balance of where you want to go. And so yeah, I recommend you guys just kind of messing around with the settings yourself. If I were doing this clip myself, I probably would set it at 240 just because you see a little bit of the blue outline, but I like the detail. I don't like it to be too detailed, I guess, but I don't know, maybe let's just set it at 225 on green. But yeah, that's all you have to do basically, because we've sort of created a makeshift blue screen. And then after that, you can apply some color correction settings if you want. Just make sure that they come after the blue screen or chroma key effect. Otherwise, it will affect the colors of the actual clip. Kind of like order of operations stuff. If the color corrector comes before it, the chroma keyer is looking at the picture looking at the clip after the fact, after we've applied the color correction. Otherwise, like I have it now, it's like we're applying the color correction to the only to the mask itself that's showing right now. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. But if you want to add this to another clip, or sort of add it on top of another clip like I did in this sample, or the Jaxo promo, if you hadn't noticed, that's what it was in the beginning of the tutorial. All you have to do is drag another clip underneath it. Just sort of think about it as layers. Like the weapon mask is a layer and it's going on top of another clip. So all you have to do is set another clip below it, and it's about as simple as that. I encourage you guys all to be creative with this, and feel free to post a video response to this tutorial to show me what you guys have done with it. Yeah, I don't see very many people use this effect, and sometimes when I see people do it, I don't think they do it effectively. So yeah, find out what works for you, be creative, and I hope I could help. So thanks. Hello friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my channel for a variety of other entertaining content. Thanks.
So that was a tutorial from Steve Schwint. You probably all found that really useful, just like I did. So yeah, go out there, have a blast, try use that effect, and see what you can do with it. If you want to send me a link to an up-and-coming video that you're going to use that effect in, feel free to do so. I'm going to try use this effect a bit more in my montages very shortly, so keep an eye out on my uploads for that. But that's it guys, yeah, check out Steve Schwint's channel, obviously subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll have some more videos uploaded very shortly for you guys. Cheers.